Alright guys, we are out today. We're back down at Buffalo Creek, and we've got about 2 hours to fish, so kind of come down here today to see if we can catch a few trout. A buddy of mine come down here a few weeks ago and said they'd start some brood trout, some big ones. Said some looked like they were starting to develop the hook nose, and that kind of fired me up. Don't know if there's any left in the creek, but that's why we're here today, to try to catch some quality trout. I'm gonna head back home after a while because Tennessee's playing in the Elite Eight and don't want to miss that. So we're going to get down in here, get started in a spot where I've had a lot of success in the past, and we're starting out today with a pheasant tail Quasimodo flashback. A lot of times when I come down here, I'll go with the woolly booger, which has been great, but we were already rigged up with our strike indicator, so went with something a little bit bigger today. This is about a size 14, maybe 16. These are stalkers and they're not too picky, so I'm not going to go with the little stuff just yet. So we're going to get down here, see what it'll produce. Alright guys, no takers and on the Quasimodo, so we're swapping to an olive woolly booger. I've had a lot of success with this one in about a size 12 or 14. So we're going to try it on the float right now. We still got our indicator, so we're going to do a couple of drifts and see what happens. Nice trout. Nice trout. Nice little rainbow. Nice little rainbow. There's quite a few in there. Another nice little rainbow. And they are loving the little woolly bugger on the drift. Uh, nice little creek chub. Not what we're after. Alright guys, if you can see, this is the type of run that I like to fish. And we're gonna get in here and see if we can get something. Now there's like an old root right here that you can see. And it kind of cuts in under that root. I've caught them in under there before. But we're gonna give it some floats and see what happens right here on this one. I bet you there's trout in here. Got another one. That's on not a bad little trout. It's on the Tellico Nymph. There you go, buddy. Another little one. It's right under that root. Another little one. Oh yeah, it's a little bit bigger one. I'm gonna have to get that. Probably nope. Easy, big fella. I'll probably have to net this one. There he is. They're stacked up under that log or under that root right there. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. There's quite a few stacked in here, guys. Ooh. Not a bad one right there. Not a bad one. Come on, don't you get up under that root. They are liking Tellico Nymph. Not a bad stalker trout. Quite a few in here, actually. Quite a few. Oh, that's probably the best one yet. Dang it. A little one. Oh. He released himself. Right at the stump. Little stalker. There you go, buddy. Alright guys, that's a wrap. Had a good time down at Buffalo Creek. I guess we caught about, a dozen trout, decent size. Had a lot of fun. Kind of snuck down there today before ball game time. We got the NCAA March Madness going on, and Tennessee has made it to the Elite Eight, and trying to get back to the house in time to watch that tip off against Purdue. So hopefully we'll win today and head to the Final Four. The flies we used today down at Buffalo Creek was the Tellico Nymph, was by far the best fly of the day. Probably the second best was a pheasant tail soft hackle bead head, and then we caught a few on an olive woolly booger. So not bad for about an hour and a half day of fishing. I don't even think they've stocked this week neither, so it was kind of bare on trout, so we were fortunate probably to catch what we did. But it's always a lot of fun sneaking over, getting the fly rod out. But here in about a week, we've got turkey season just around the corner, and me and the guys are fired up and can't wait to bring you some turkey hunting footage. That's what we love. So we'll be up on the mountain. I think Randy and David and Hunter and Zach's got a drought hunt, and Chuck Swan WMA starting this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, so might have a little action there for you. So looking forward to getting out, hearing some gobbles, and sharing the moment.